Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Peter Chahansky. I'm a healthcare practitioner here in Southern California. I decided to start a YouTube channel because I'm super passionate about health span. And it's really not how long you live, but how long can you live healthy. And that's the goal here. I'm going to put out a number of videos over time. Hopefully you'll take a journey with me. And we'll delve into all of the aspects from biology to anatomy to exercise and physiology, nutrition, all of the different strategies that I've acquired over the last 25 years. I am a competitive bodybuilder. I've been competing since 1981, so 36 years, and still, getting ready for competitions. And so we'll kind of cover all kinds of fun stuff along the way. But I think what we need to do first is start, where it all starts. And, believe it or not, we're constructed of 100 trillion cells, give or take. And every one of those cells is a little factory, and that little factory has to work efficiently in order for the colony that it lives in, which that colony is either an organ, a tissue, a gland. It's a grouping of cells that become those things that become our systems that become us. So if we don't take care of our cells and pay attention at the cellular level, we will never feel well. My motto is you can't be well until you heal the cell, okay? So that's the number one, first and foremost priority. And in my practice, that is what I strive to do, is treat from the cellular level. I have a number of therapies that I utilize. I have a pulsed electromagnetic field therapy, which recharges the cell voltage. We'll get into some of that stuff and tell you how you can maybe do some of this stuff yourself. I have a vibration platform, which creates all kinds of shearing force through the body to lubricate and to help exchange intracellular and extracellular fluid in the cells to detoxify. I also am a TCD doctor, which is a true cellular detoxification protocol that we utilize it's the only true way I know of to detoxify your body at the cellular level. So you see where I'm going with this. I am passionate about the cell, and within the cell, like I said, it's a little factory, and that little factory has all the equipment in it that it needs in order to be healthy. We just have to do the right things, and so the way I look at it is there's workers, which are our nutrients, and there are raw materials which we need, which are our vitamins, our minerals, and those are the things that we need to get into the cell, okay? And the equipment does what it needs to do, and each cell is a specialized cell in that tissue that it lives in to make something that tissue needs. Like a pancreatic cell may make insulin, okay? And a chondrocyte, which is a cell that's part of our cartilage, like your knee cartilage, will make a synovial fluid, which is lubricating fluid, so that it stays lubricated. So there's all kinds of specialized cells. We just need to get the proper things in them, allow them to work properly, and allow them to do their job. So if we do that efficiently and effectively, essentially our bodies will be taken care of, because that's what we're part of. Within the cell, that equipment, there's every building has a power plant, and that power plant in your cell is called the mitochondria. The mitochondria is the most important part of that cell, because if that mitochondria cannot make energy, that cell is closed for business, and nothing will be produced. That cell will be dormant and eventually die. Believe it or not, we have 100 trillion cells, and in those 100 trillion cells, each cell can have anywhere from 2,000 to 8,000 plus mitochondria. So we know how important they are, and as a matter of fact, if all of our mitochondria were taken out and weighed, they'd make up about 10% of our body weight. So that's a lot of energy that they produce for us, okay? So that's where my goal is. My goal is to work at teaching you guys how to fuel, feed your mitochondria so that they can produce the power that they need to allow the cell to produce what it's going to produce to be a healthy member of that community, that colony that it lives in, which again is part of us. So that is, in a nutshell, where we're going to start from, is at the cellular level. And there's many different things. There's there's different ways to fuel your cell. There is, like I said earlier, there's the nutrients that we take in, but believe it or not, those nutrients really only account for about 1/3 of the power that the mitochondria need in order for them to work and fuel the cell. The other 2/3 comes from, believe it or not, the light around us, not inside but outside. The sunlight, the full spectrum light, these wavelengths of light are called photons, and these photons are what also energize the mitochondria and help them to energize us. So there's all lots involved with with the whole process, and we'll start there. So today was just an introduction of me and what my goal is. I'm going to make a number of videos. I acquire information every week, and I'm going to try to put it all together so that we can kind of go down a path where we can learn about all aspects of what it's going to take for us to be as healthy for as long as possible. Okay, so that'll be it for today. I'm going to just make a number of short videos. I don't want to make them too long and boring, but I do want to put the content out there so that you guys can acquire it. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me, and we'll start from there. So hope to see you guys real soon.